Okay, hey guys, this is part 2 to the reading vlog from last week. It is Sunday, so I will say I did complete the 9th book of the series of unfortunate events yesterday after I posted the reading vlog, so of course. I rated it 4 stars. That's a Carnivorous Carnival. There we go, Carnivorous Carnival. Oof, I'm about to slip. Okay. I have started the Slippery Slope. I'm only read chapter 1 last night. These chapters are a bit longer. This book does break the 300-page mark, so it's no longer a short book. So I will be working on this. What I'm currently working on is Star Trek Dr. Source by Diane Duane, and this is a book that is in the Star Trek universe, okay? And basically, Dr. McCoy gets a little annoyed at Captain Kirk, and then Captain Kirk's like, well, you can take over, and I'm gonna go down on this planet and do all the investigations. And then McCoy's like, okay, I'll take over, and then Captain Kirk goes missing. And now there's the Klingons who are there as well. And they're trying to stake a claim on the planet. It's called Flyspec, but the planet as well. I am on page, I think I'm on 156. So that's good. So this is part 2. This book is a little slow in the beginning. I started it in February because it was on my February TBR, and now it's on my March TBR because obviously I didn't get to it. I did make some decent progress in it. I was on the beginning of chapter 4. Yeah, I was on page 91, so I did make some decent progress. I haven't picked this one up. I'm gonna pick this one up more and listen to it while I do homework, which I'm planning on doing later. I have Italian homework that's due at 11:59 tonight. It is 7:10. Sorry I haven't updated y'all sooner. I actually haven't been reading until like recently, and I had to wait for my roommate to leave. This will be a common theme in like all my videos. I will have to wait for my roommate to leave. Luckily, next semester, I think I'm going to be living somewhere else. Not that I don't like this roommate, I just don't like roommates in general. That's more than you guys cared about. So these are the 2 books that you will probably see me read on the 1st of March, so today. Oh, this is book number 50 in this series. That's okay. But I am hoping to finish this one up today. Get it out of the way, finish another book on my TBR. Because as much as I say I really want to read these, only one of these was technically on my TBR and I already finished it. So I want to finish these by the end of the week though, and there's only 4 more of them, so I should be able to do it, and then I can focus solely on the TBR. There are 2 books from my TBR that I do want to finish by the end of this vlog. The first one is Doctor's Orders, that's why I picked this one up. Also, I had the least to read from it, and the other one is As Old as Time by Liz Braswell. So, those 2 books are the books I want to finish from my TBR for this week. So you'll see those 2 along with the series of unfortunate events, and I'll probably pick up some of the other books. Like, I am super excited for, Nevermore I'm really excited for. You'll probably see me pick up Once and Future King by T.H. White, as well as The Fate of the Dwarves by Marcus Heights, because those are really long. I might pick up Strange the Dreamer. I think that one's over 500, but I'm not 100% sure on that, so. And you'll probably see me pick up some of the shorter ones as well, especially if I finish the series of unfortunate events early, or finish the 2 books I want to read for from my TBR early as well, because I like binge read the first 9 of these, and I picked up the 10th, but these are actually kind of depressing. And so while they're super interesting and I can read them quickly, I do need some happier books to break up these. So I might start, if I finish those 2 pretty quickly, I will probably have to pick up other books just to break these up a bit. So that's basically all I need to say in this update. I have like 4 minutes until I need to move some of my laundry to the dryer, so yeah, the only productive thing I've done today is laundry. I'll talk to you guys when I have something to update. Okay, hey guys, I just finished the 11th book. I'm dropping everything. The 11th book in the series of Unfortunate Events. I've been watching videos as well. I've listened to this one majority on Audible, so there is that. But I did finish The Grim Grotto today, and I am happy that I managed to complete it. It is a very good book. I think this one might be 4, 5. I'm debating. I don't know. I think I'm giving it a 4-star. Because I kind of was just in a rush to finish it. Yeah, I think a 4-star. Okay, hey, I'm gonna let you watch me annotate as old as time while I watch YouTube videos. Okay, hey, so I'm on page 195 of The Penultimate Peril by Lemony Snicket. This is the second to last book in the series, so it's the penultimate book in this series. Yeah, I know, I'm being... okay. So it is going well. I will say I watched a YouTube video about the ending of the series from Netflix, and I will say what I remember from the series, because I forgot a lot of this stuff happened, especially in like the last 4 books. Last 3. There's a lot that happened in 11, 12, and 13 that I completely forgot happened. But I think what I think I like the ending of the series on Netflix better, simply because it explains a lot more. And while there are still some open-ended, like, stuff that's open-ended, like we don't necessarily know what happens to all of the characters, this series kind of leaves all of it open-ended. So I think I like how complete the ending is in the TV series. I still love the series. I will say it is my childhood nostalgia. This is my childhood nostalgia, and I still love it. It is still very well written. But he doesn't have, like, the complete, like, everything ties in nicely ending that I typically like. In fact, there are series that I have despised because the ending doesn't tie in neatly. There is no right answer to how it ends, and it's very ambiguous. This series is very ambiguous, but at least seems to have a happy ending. I don't know why every time I say series, Siri thinks I'm saying Siri. But it does. So if I get distracted, it's because my Siri turned on. That's basically my update. I haven't really made much progress in the Tale as Old as Time. At least I've made none today. But I am enjoying the book, and I am having fun annotating it. It just takes longer to read because I'm annotating it. And I do want to, like, finish it by Saturday, and I'm going to be busy all of tomorrow. So I might not have that one finished. I might finish up another book on Saturday instead. Like, I might start and complete Sabrina, the Season of the Witch book, on Saturday, because I'm probably not going to have time to finish As Old as Time on Friday and Saturday. So there's that. So I'm kind of skipping around on my board. I will hopefully have this all done, because this is what this vlog is about, is these series. It's like a part 2 to rereading the series of unfortunate events. So there are 2 videos I have planned. I have not started like any actual planning for the individual videos. One of those is to do a review on Malice by Pentip Dunn. I have not started even writing out the review, so I will have to work on that. But I'm thinking after I finish the series of unfortunate events to order the books from favorite to least favorite and like give a good explaining why. I believe as of right now, my favorite is like the 5th one, and I think my least favorite is the 11th one, or maybe the 7th one. We'll see. So that's also a video I have planned, so you guys can look forward to that. I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Okay, hey guys, it is about 9 o'clock on Thursday, and I have finished the penultimate pair. I gave this one 3 stars because I just don't really I haven't enjoyed it all that much, so I guess this one is actually my least favorite. I just recently got Netflix, and I am watching the series of unfortunate events. I kind of skipped the first 3 because I think that's what I managed to get through the last time I used Netflix. I borrowed one of my friends, and I think that's what I managed to get through. So there is that. I did finish this book. I'm on the first part of the the Miserable Mill part of the series. I think it's, yeah. So I'm gonna go and put this down. I have some homework I need to do. And then I'm going to read some more. I'm gonna start the end, and then I'm also gonna work on As Old as Time. So after I do my homework, and I'm gonna continue watching, and I'm enjoying my life. I hope you guys are too. Your life, not mine. You guys don't really know what's going on in mine. Hey guys, I finally put batteries into my camera, so I will be filming on my camera for now until it dies again. I went back to Barnes & Noble because I have no self-control whatsoever, and I bought more books. So I will show you what they are. And I bought 4 new bookmarks. So I'll start with one I've already read. A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness. I actually already read this one, but I did not have the illustrated edition of it. And so I saw this, and it has the illustrations in it. So I picked this one up, and I will probably do something with the other copy. But I have this one. This follows a boy named Connor, and his mom has some disease. I want to say cancer, but I'm not 100% sure if it is cancer. And he has this monster that visits him and tells him stories. So there's that. I also picked up Red, White, and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston. I actually already own this one on Kindle, but I actually struggled to read it on Kindle, so I'm hoping that the physical book will help. I don't particularly like reading on the Kindle app. Maybe if I had an actual Kindle, but I don't particularly like it. So hopefully the physical book helps. This one follows 2 boys. One is the son of the President of the United States. His name is Alex Claremont Diaz. Yeah. And then there is also the Prince of England, I think. Henry. Yeah. Henry. And they kind of have they kind of hate each other. So this is a hate to love romance. And I'm super interested in it. So I have also The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet by Becky Chambers. I know almost nothing about what happens in this book, except what it says on the back. And so there's this girl named Rosemary Harper, and she joins the crew of the Wayfarer, and she basically finds a family and finds a home there, but then they're like, yeah, we're gonna go tunnel wormholes. And she's like, I didn't sign up for that dangerous mission. But there is that. I also picked up Midnight at the Blackbird Cafe by Heather Weber, and this one follows a girl named Anna Kate, and she is burying her beloved Granny Z, and Granny Z owned the Blackbird cafe. She's supposed to just go there and bury her and close the cafe and all that. But she ends up forming ties and getting to know her father's side of the family better. And she kind of like getting drawn to this town that her mom ran away from. And I guess she learns the truth about her past. Then we have this graphic novel called Are You Listening by Tilly Warden. I don't know anything about it except that there is a cat. There are like these two characters. I think they ran away. Or they're... I don't know. But they meet a cat. And the art style is like really pretty too, so there's that. Oh, but wait, there's more. Those are only what I took out of the bag. I have more. I have this book called Fonks by Nadine Brandes, I don't know. And now I did not just pick it up because it's called Fonks. Actually, the only thing I only read, like in the inside flap, I only read this top part, and it says, Thomas Fox is turning to stone, and the only cure to the stone plague is to join his father's plot to assassinate the King of England. So there is that. That's like all I needed to know. So there. So that's all I know. Okay, so I finally did it. I picked up the Shadow and Bone, the first book in the Shadow and Bone trilogy, called Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo. This is before Six of Crows and before the Nikolai duology. So I think this one follows Olenna Starkov and the Darkling, and everyone's talking about him, so I'm kind of curious. So there's that one as well. I also am a little bit behind on this bandwagon, but I picked up To All the Boys I've Loved Before by Jenny Han. This is about a girl named Laura Jean, and she writes letters to all the boys she's had a crush on. And they somehow end up getting, like, sent out by accident. So there's that. I did pick this up. I didn't pick this up originally because I wasn't all that into contemporaries at the time that people started talking about it. But I've started to read more contemporaries, and I started to like them, and I've started to read more, like, romance-focused contemporaries. So there's that as well. And so I'm hoping that I will enjoy it as much as everyone else seems to have enjoyed it. Okay, the last thing I picked up is a box set. And I'm going to try and open it. So this is probably a really dumb thing to have done, considering I don't even know if I like the first one in the series. I don't know if I will like the premise of the series. So I'm opening the box set. So this is a really dumb thing to do. But I've got the box set of... Oh, well... Hold on. I got the box set of Crazy Rich Asians. I took them all out because first I was going to show you. This series includes, helps if I pick them up, Crazy Rich Asians, China Rich Girlfriend, and Rich People Problems. This is all by Kevin Kwan. So, those are, and I don't know about the other two. Okay, yeah. I don't know about the other two in this series. But, I can't get them to go back in the box. Okay. But I think this one follows a girl. Okay, well, I know this one follows a girl who has a boyfriend, and then I think she goes to meet her, like, boyfriend's family, but, like, her boyfriend's family is like super rich, and she's like, I don't want to say she's poor, but she's definitely not super rich, and so she like doesn't feel like she fits. But let's see. When New Yorker Rachel Chu agrees to spend the summer in Singapore with her boyfriend, Nicholas Young, she envisions a humble family home and quality time with the man she hopes to marry. But Nick has failed to give his girlfriend a few key details. One, that his childhood home looks like a palace. Two, that he grew up riding in more private planes than cars. And three, that he just happens to be the country's most eligible bachelor. On Nick's arm, Rachel may as well have put a target on her back the second she steps off the plane, and soon her relaxed vacation turns into an obstacle course of old money, new money, nosy relatives, and scheming social climbers. Oof. I need all the details. Alright. So those are all of the books I have got. Because I have no self-control, y'all. I have no... They're falling. No self-control whatsoever. And I now have to find some places to put these, so... Wish me luck. Oh! So those are all the books I got. But there is like a little other mini haul I need to do with bookmarks I picked up. So I got this one, and it is a... Oh, hey, it works as both a bracelet and a bookmark, and it is, I guess, like a Christian one, and it has a cross, this little, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I don't even remember, and then this little thing up here that says grateful, thankful, blessed, and so I picked this one up. If you guys don't know, which you guys probably wouldn't know because I haven't mentioned it, I am a Christian. So, I did pick this up. I also picked up Soon We All Must Face the Choice Between What Is Right and What Is Easy, Albus Dumbledore. This is a Harry Potter one. I have told you before, I have a lot of Harry Potter stuff. Like, just random, like, just store-bought Harry Potter stuff. Like, first of all, I think we have like 6 copies of the series because we kept losing it. But I have a lot of just Harry Potter themed stuff. And then I printed out a lot of pictures to use as bookmarks as well. This says me, books and cleverness. There are more important things. Friendship and bravery. Hermione Granger. Also has Gryffindor on the back. And this one says the free spirit follows the path of the lone wolf. And so this is a wolf bookmark. I don't know why. I just liked it, so I picked it up. So that's all I got from Barnes & Noble today. I spent a lot of money that was like completely unnecessary, but I did want all of these, and I do plan on reading all of these. I am super excited for like all of them. Honestly, I went in for Crazy Rich Asians and then another book that I could not find. So that's that. I just kind of really want to read all of these. There's some I'm not as excited about. Like, well, I mean, obviously this one's a reread, so I'm excited to read it with, like, the illustrations, but, like, anyway. I picked this one up because I could buy one, get one, or no, not that one, this one. I picked this one up because I could buy one, get one 50% off, and so I wanted that one. Anyway. Thanks for letting me ramble. Okay, hey guys, it's been so long since I've updated you. It is actually now the 10th. I was supposed to have this video finished on Saturday, so it's like now Tuesday. So I was supposed to have the video finished Saturday and uploaded on Sunday, and that didn't happen. The biggest reason is I actually have not finished The End by Lemony Snicket yet. And while I do have plans on what to do after I finish this series, I haven't finished the series yet, or finished rereading the series. I'm currently on chapter 7. I did listen to quite a bit of it yesterday. I just have not finished it yet. I hopefully will finish it today and then get this video up tomorrow. Obviously, if this does not come out on the 11th, you guys will know I have not finished this series yet. Or I finished it too late to do any editing. I also have not made any progress in As Old as Time by Liz Braswell. This was another book I was supposed to finish last week. And while I am super excited for it and I do love annotating it, I just have not managed to find the time to sit down and annotate this book as well. And it's not so much that I don't have the time. I went to a concert on Friday and we spent quite a while in the town or the city where the concert was. The concert was so much fun. I have some clips and some pictures I have from it, so hopefully I can upload those into the video as well. I might not be able to put the clips of the concert in, or I might have to speed them up a little bit so I don't get like in trouble for copyright or whatever. I went to a Granger Smith concert, so that was really fun, and I downloaded like all of his albums. I have several of his albums. I have started Sabrina, or Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, Season of the Witch, a prequel novel by Sarah Reese Brennan. I am only on page like 15 of it. So, I decided to update you guys before I continue reading. I am watching BookTube and reading this, and I am also got like all these different tabs open from fanfiction I've been reading. Because I have been reading more fanfiction than I have been reading actual books. And I've also been sleeping. I've been really tired since the concert, so I don't know why. So I will hopefully have these two books finished today, just because this book I was supposed to finish last week, even though it's not on my TBR. This is one of the books I want to finish this week. However, I've lost the list. I know it's like quite an extensive list, but I brought like almost all of my books home, so I don't even remember which ones I'm supposed to have done. I know this one and the Little Paris Bookshop were two of them, but I know there were two more. So I'm just planning on finishing 4 of the books out. Okay, so this one and 3 other books, as well as these 2 books this week. However, whenever I finish this book, it's going to be the end of this vlog, and I will have 2 more videos that I want to post by the end of the month. And then I will do a wrap-up video. It will be my first wrap-up. I've never actually done one, so we'll see. The 2 videos that I do have planned is obviously the book review for Malice. I have not even started working on that yet. I will hopefully be working on that tomorrow. I can start on it. But I left the book in my dorm, so I will have to finish it after that. Another one I've been trying to work on is, or another book video I have planned is to do like a ranking of the series of Unfortunate Events. I will be ranking it as soon as I finish this. Part of it will be pretty easy just based on the how I've rated them. But then I kind of have to go through, because I have quite a few that are like 4 stars. Like I enjoyed them, but I didn't love them. And they're better than 3 stars because I do like rereading them. I think I only have one that's a 3-star, and I believe it's, you know what? I'm spoiling the video. I'm doing the ranking now. But hopefully these 2 books will be finished, and then I'm also going to work kind of systematically through this one, do a chapter or 2 a day, maybe. Maybe 3 chapters, because I don't know how many chapters there are in this book. So, they don't have numbers. So I'll have to count the chapters and then figure out how many I'll be doing per day. I might do a short video about how I liked annotating this and maybe going through my annotations. So this is another possible video you guys can look forward to. So there is all of that to look forward to. A book I've been working on, which isn't even on my TBR and was not even planned, was this book called Snape by... My phone's at 9%. I probably shouldn't be using it, but I need to. A book by Snape by... About this book. Laurie Kim. And this is a definitive reading of him, and it's very interesting. There are some parts of it that I don't necessarily agree on, because she either doesn't mention all of the information we're given, because it isn't mentioned until later in the series, or she only takes, like, specific parts of the information. And she does have some very interesting insights into Snape, and even Snape's motivations, and it kind of shows Snape in a better light, because he's portrayed as, like, this horrible person, but some of his horribleness is actually kind of protective in a way, and I really love how it's shown in this. Now, she does have some, like, she does have some, readings on, like, the Marauders that I don't necessarily agree with or like, but that is her opinion. I can disagree with it. There is that. So, hopefully this will be the last day of the video. I have not gotten a lot of reading done, like, at all, since, like, okay, so, like, on March 6th, I read 46 pages of Snape. On the 8th, I read 123 pages of The End. On the 9th, I read 34 more pages of Snape, and hopefully, or yesterday, I read 34 more pages. So hopefully I can get these two done. This one is on my TBR, this one is not, and there's that. I'm hoping maybe I can start working on this one as well. I want to have this one done by the end of the week, so maybe instead of doing it, I want to do it by chapters though. So, if y'all could give me a minute. So I'm going to count this as a chapter. It's like half a chapter. So 1. Actually, hold on. I'm going to do it this way. Okay, hey guys. So I've made some progress in As Old as Time. It is still the 10th. It's like 2:04 in the morning. So I have made progress in it. I've read the 5 chapters for today. But I did forget to mention I went to Walmart on 2 separate occasions and bought a book each time. So the first one I picked up is Reverie by Ryan LaSala. And okay, so this follows a guy named Kane, and all he knows is that the police found him, like, half dead in a river. And so now he's trying to piece back his life. And yeah, I think there's magic. Yeah, scandal and sorcery. So there's that. This is the first book I picked up. And I am super intrigued by it. I am just excited to read it. I've also picked up Love at First Like by Hannah Ornstein. And this follows a girl named Elisa Roth, and she owns a jewelry store with her sister. And she finds out that her ex is engaged, and so she kind of posts, it says accidentally, but she kind of posts a photo of herself wearing a diamond ring on this, that finger on Instagram. And so I guess she, like, fake dates this guy, but then she starts falling in love with, like, an actual person. And so there is that, and I'm kind of intrigued by this one as well. It's not something I typically pick up, but I've read a couple of specifically romances, like contemporary romances. I read 10 Blind Dates, and I loved that one. I read Finding Christmas. That one was really good. I loved that one. So I read all of these for Christmas. And so maybe getting out of the Christmas themed ones and picking up these as well would be great. So there's that. I did start, I only got 15 pages in to Sabrina, The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, the Season of the Witch, and I just kind of already DNF'd it. I've kind of decided I'm not interested in it. I might give it a second chance, but it just does not seem like something I'd be interested in. So I think I'm not going to read that one. I think I'm going to DNF it, and I will figure out how I'm going to work that in, because I don't think I should be punished for not finishing a book if I don't think I'm going to like it, or if I'm not interested in it. I don't want to force myself to read books I'm not interested in. That's school. I don't like doing that. I mean, I'm already going to force myself to read a book that, well, I'm kind of interested in. It's not something I typically pick up for one of my English classes, so there's that. But I do have some plans, and so I'm going to have to take you off. I have only a small pile of books. So I have some plans for tomorrow, and not like I'm going to go to sleep and wake up in the morning and I'm going to consider that tomorrow. I mean, like for the 11th. So for the 11th, I want to do a 24-hour readathon. I see people doing it all the time. Normally they do it for a reason. I've just watched 2 and I just really want to do it. So I'm going to do this for like absolutely no reason. There is a readathon that they're doing for like, I forgot what it's called. Rachel Marie's book journey has this kind of like readathon that she did. And she did one like forever ago where you tried to find like this missing book, and it was like a holy manuscript. And so she's kind of continued on with it, and they have a 24-hour readathon. However, I think it's like on a Monday, and I have class. And so like, first of all, I can't even read the entire day because I have to go to class. But another part is like, I have an 8 a.m. that day, and I guess I technically could and just not read when I'm in class, but I don't want to do that on a school day because I have homework, and so things get difficult. So I'm going to do a 24-hour readathon just on my own, and you guys will get a video of it. So hopefully I will have this edited and posted in the morning. I can listen to audiobooks, except I think the 4 books I'm going to work on don't have an audiobook. So hopefully I can get this edited very quickly and all that. So I'm going to have like the end done by then. But I'm going to read 5 chapters of As Old as Time, which puts me on page 172. So 5 chapters of this puts me on page 172. These are actually relatively short chapters. But I do have 3 books I want to finish. And no, it's not the 2 books I just showed you. I do want to finish my punishment book, which is The Story That Cannot Be Told by J. Casper Kramer. So I told you guys I don't remember which books are supposed to be finished by the end of this week. But I think I remember now. So the one of them was the book I just DNF'd. But I think the 3 that I plan on finishing in one day or tomorrow are those books. And so one of those is The Story That Cannot Be Told by J. Casper Kramer. This one is my punishment book, and I am super excited for it. I do really, really want to finish it, and it has all these really cool designs. And so this is one of them. The next one is a bit of a bigger one, but it's also middle grade. So that one's a middle grade. And, okay. So it also has this little owl that reminds me so much of Hedwig. Like, it does. So there's that. So there is that one. The next one is also middle grade, but it's significantly longer, and it is Nevermore: The Trials of Morgan Crow by Jessica Townsend. I have heard about this so many times, and I've been kind of trying to find it on like Audible and audiobooks.com and Scribd, and I don't think I found it. And so I found it finally at Barnes & Noble, and I picked it up. One thing that's a little annoying is this $4.99 for limited time only is not a sticker. Like, I can't take it off, so it kind of ruins the book's cover. But I will hopefully have this one finished as well. And then getting on to, I guess, a more adult romance with some fantasy elements is The Little Parish Bookshop by Nina George. And so this one I have picked up before, and I just put it down. Wasn't in the mood for it. So I'm going to repick this up, and I'm going to read this one, and I am super excited for it. So this is the one I'm going to work on next. So these are the 3 books I want to have finished. And I think I should be able to do that. So I will be... Is it really Tuesday? Yeah, it's really Tuesday. So I'm going to go to bed because I do want to get some sleep, and then I have to go to bed early so I can be up from midnight to midnight. On Thursday, I have a hair appointment at 11:45. So tomorrow will be the last day that you see me with this. It was blue. It is now green, and it's getting really faded and doesn't even look good anymore. So this will be the last day. Tomorrow will be the last day that you see me with this. So I have like 2 reading blogs coming up back to back. So, or 3, because I had the first week, the second week, and now I'm doing a 24-hour. And, you know, the 24-hour, I will finish all of the books I want to finish this week that I'm not planning on DNFing. I'm super interested in the 2 male grades, and I don't think I'm going to DNF the Little Paris Bookshop. I do really, really want to read this, so there's that. I have gotten more into annotating this one, and I am loving it, so just to give you a little